Coast, which is like the sort of west coast of BC, up a little ways, a little north from Vancouver and Lower Mainland area, and it's just gorgeous up there. The weather was really warm, really, really warm during the day, and there were no showers or anything. It was like camping during the day and then music at night. Well, actually music during the day too, but the main acts were at night. And so during the day we just hung out, and to cool off we would go swimming in the lake up there, and there were also these really cool rock pools, I guess. It was like a little creek that was running through the rock, so there was like little waterfalls and little pools that had collected of really, really cold water. That water was really cold. It was glacier-fed water, so it was like ice. And when you were just like hot and sweaty and gross from being in the sun and not having showered, it was just incredible to be able to go into those pools, and you could just lay down like the riverbed underneath on the rock. It was kind of like these impressions where it was like the perfect shape to lay down in and just look up at the trees above you, and it was like something out of a primordial forest or something. It was like really, really heavily wooded, and like giant ferns and vines coming down, and really like not developed at all whatsoever. And it was quite a large area. Like it came down from up high down into lower riverbanks, and it was just so pretty, but freezing. And as soon as you just lay down in it for like, I don't know, not even 30 seconds, and just dunk your head under, and you're done, you're good, you're cool for like 3 or 4 hours afterwards. You don't have to worry about getting overheated. So it was really nice. Made a few trips up there, and a couple trips out to the lake to go swimming, and it was quite a fun weekend. The first night I was there, we got in there a little bit late. We got in at like 9, and it was already starting to get dark, so we had a bit of a hard time setting up our campsite, and we had to find an area because it was getting full. So the campsite that we ended up finding was a little bit off the beaten track, but that was fun for me. I enjoy like kind of feeling like a bit of an explorer, going into the woods and like finding a clearing that's, good for setting up camp. I don't know, I like that better than like marked, just like artificial campsites with a picnic table and a camping pit, like a fire pit, and like just on dirt. It's fun for me to like actually find an area that's good for camping, that's not necessarily like an actual designated campsite. So we found a really cool area. I just realized I didn't take any pictures of our campsite. That's kind of sad. I would have liked to have pictures of that, but I'm gonna try and go there with my boyfriend anyway, just for camping. I think the park that it was in, it's like a provincial park. So anyway, I think there's camping there if not all year round, at least all summer. So we might try and go again before the end of summer, or else maybe in the springtime or something. But it was really nice. I took a few pictures, so I'll probably put some pictures up here over top of my video for you guys to see some of beautiful British Columbia. And so we got in at 9. We got the last couple of bands, and then I was up to like 4 o'clock in the morning the first night. It was so much fun. I was just meeting random people, and like you just kind of wander through the forest and find people jamming, like that aren't people in the next tents over. The one guy was playing a didgeridoo, and they were drumming and stuff, and I just kind of joined in, was singing with them and drumming a bit. And then we went down to the area where the stage was during the day, and there's like a tent set up there with just air mattresses everywhere, and people just laying around on air mattresses and playing music. And obviously it was kind of a hippie festival, so obviously they were in varying states of mind. So yeah, it was really, really cool. refreshing weekend. So I went with my brother and a couple friends of ours, one of whom is actually one of my guitar students as well. And then a really good friend of mine came, but she couldn't come until late Saturday night, unfortunately, so she had to work, so she kind of missed everything except for the last day and the last night of music, but that's okay. She still had a good time. And the last day we were there, we went for a walk up, like past the creek area, through these kind of trails. I guess it was most of the trails that we get around here are like in the forest, so they're all like wooded with trees on all sides of you and that kind of thing. This was more like there were like stands of trees in sort of tall grass, like a meadow setting almost, so it was more like trails kind of cut through the grass, which is kind of not really the kind of landscape you see around here a lot, so it was pretty cool to see that. Really pretty, like fields of flowers and all that. And then as we were coming back, because we kind of wandered out a little ways and realized that like we hadn't told anyone we were going out there, and we kind of saw some bear poo. So we thought maybe we should head back. It was going to be starting to get dark soon, and nobody knew we were there. We didn't have our phones with us or anything, so we thought it might be good to turn back. So as we were heading back, we saw 2 wild horses in the forest or whatever, so which also is interesting because I didn't even think we would have wild horses around here. Like, you'd think they'd want to live on a prairie somewhere where they can run, and we don't really have that here, so it's not something you see. So I got some pictures of them. They just look like regular horses, but there were no fences around, so I think they were wild. Although I told my boyfriend after, and he was like, he said they were probably like people went horseback riding and like ran into trouble, and they were, like dead in the forest or something, and everyone was just, hey, cool, wild horses, taking pictures. Meanwhile, these guys are like, which I'm sure is not the case, but he's just kind of funny that way, kind of morbid, I guess. Anyway, that's getting off topic. Yeah, so I just wanted to tell you guys where I've been for the weekend, why I wasn't around. Thanks for all you guys for leaving comments, asking for more videos. It's nice to feel like I was missed a little bit. And I'm gonna make a couple videos right now because it's I've got the house to myself and it's finally cooled down a little bit. We've had record-breaking heat here over the last week or two, so it's been just disgusting. But it's like a nice cool day now. We'll probably get some rain tomorrow. Anyway, I hope the traffic isn't too loud for you guys too. If it is, I apologize. And